Good morning, my friends. Roger, Mud Fossil University once again. Thunderbolts Project. Fabulous people doing a great work looking for things that everybody's missing. Now, they're seeing things on the moon that I want to try to explain from my mud fossil point of view, where everything is biology. So here we go.
A new scientific study has provided a jolt of surprising data on what was thought to be the largest and oldest impact crater on the moon. The lunar South Pole Aitken Basin is roughly 2,500 kilometers in diameter and 13 kilometers deep, which...
All right, this is what they're talking about right here. Now, they say this is a crater impact. I say that is biology.
Makes it one of the largest so-called impact craters in the entire solar system. Scientists had theorized that the basin contained minerals from the moon's mantle, since the tremendous kinetic energy from the hypothetical impact would have pierced the lunar crust and brought the materials to the surface.
Those materials are materials from biology, and they are fully understood in the biological realm and totally misunderstood in geology.
However, a team of scientists studying data from the Chinese spacecraft Chang'e 4's rover have found that in reality, the predominant mineral in the basin is common in the lunar soil. Thus, they have not found the materials required of such a tremendous impact site. The co-author of a new scientific study published in the Geophysical Research Letters says of the findings, "We are not seeing the mantle materials at the landing site as expected." A Phys.org report on the discovery states, "The new study complicates theories about how the oldest, largest crater on the moon formed, adding to the body of knowledge about the moon's history. The new study complicates the certainty of earlier findings and points toward a need for continued research on the far side's lunar surface." Of course, the complication of scientific theories is inevitable if only one theory is considered. A striking example of so-called settled science, which was settled prematurely, is the question of how the moon got its craters. As we entered the space age, the debate among geologists and astronomers had only considered two hypotheses: impacts and volcanism.
All right, well, the third is biology.
After Apollo astronauts returned lunar samples to Earth, analysis revealed a tremendous portion of the material was composed of shocked and welded minerals. Thus,
They're not shocked and welded minerals. They are biological components that look like shocked minerals. And I have one right here somewhere. I'll find it in a minute, but watch this, because it's not shocked minerals. They say, oh, it's shocked quartz. It's not shocked quartz. These, most of the things that they speak of shocked quartz are the minerals that are inside of lungs. Here's one right here. Here's one right here. This is a lung. All right, that's a lung from a small creature. And you should be able to see, let me come over here. You should be able to see what they call shocked quartz. I'm having a little hard time here. Stay with me, don't worry, we're going to get there. Alright, now, if you can see those particular things, that's a lung. This is a lung from a creature. Those are not shocked quartz. Those are the kind of things that they find all the time and call them shocked quartz. Not shocked quartz. Alright, so let's see what else I have to say.
Thus, the impact origin of lunar craters became the consensus scientific theory, and remains so today. But like so much settled science, the dilemma was settled without the successful resolution of countless anomalies. Why the moon is so heavily cratered is itself a puzzle which still demands a satisfactory answer.
All bodies that are from creatures' tendon balls are loaded with pock marks and holes. That is the nature of their construction.
The moon and some other bodies in the solar system are so heavily cratered that astronomers invented a violent epoch called the Late Heavy Bombardment.
Exactly. They invent everything. And every time they find something, oh, totally unexpected. Well, obviously, because they never started from the fact that every single thing there is biology. The moon is a tendon ball. And so are Saturn's moons. All right, these are tendon balls. They are tendon enthesis. They anchor the straps into bones and muscles and ligaments and all the different things that hold you together and pull your muscles against your legs and your arms and bones and so forth, so that you can move, you're mobile, and you're solidly tagged together. That's what these things do. They hold you together. And they were used to build solar systems. I'm sorry, that's just a fact. These are the tendon balls, and all this stuff, looking wrinkly stuff here, is all of the little pock marks all over the moon and all over these other heavenly bodies. That is where the strap breaks off. It leaves a perfect round attachment spot, and it digs in a little deep, and it's perfectly round, as I will show you. This is one of Saturn's moons. This is Mimas, totally covered, pocked, exactly like all tendon balls are. And there is the tendon enthesis attachment. Here's Iapetus's equatorial ridge. That's the way tendon balls form. And that is another device used to secure them within the matrix of the tissue. And all of these little pock marks are things that hold the balls in place. And I can show you that in one of my mud fossils right here. You see that? Right inside those holes. You see all those little tiny holes in there? That's what they're there for, is to do the same job that those things do, is to anchor things in place. Little tiny balls and holes cause these structures to be embedded so strongly that they can't be pulled out, because they have all of these little inclusions and bumps that hold them in place. And there's Iapetus again. These are the attachment spots. There's the equatorial ridge. All right, this was sent to me by a friend. This is the attachment spot, and that is the equatorial ridge, virtually identical to Iapetus. Now you can't see all the tiny little inclusions here, but they are all here. Now I'm going to show you Comet 67P, which is another body part. All right, this is 67P, a comet they've been following, and they actually landed a rover right on here, right about in there somewhere. Now, this thing is about 3 miles across, something like that, and that is a tendon enthesis, and all of these little spiky looking things are the things that hold that tendon enthesis in position, and those are the straps that lead up to the tendons, and then the muscles were above. And when this thing goes through the rays of the sun, it literally cooks inside these little holes, which are the vessels, the blood vessels, and it boils the aromatic polycyclic hydrocarbons out of there. They tested them. They are identical to meat smoke. Identical. You see that? That's all the patterns I was showing you before in the bone that I showed. And then these are all the jets shooting out from the blood vessels. These are blood vessels. And they're cooking them inside with the sunlight. And it's shooting out rays of meat smoke. And the astronauts say they can smell meat on their suits when they come in from out of a spacewalk. It smells like steak. It's loaded with biological chemistry in our atmosphere. And that is just the way it is. The whole space is loaded with biology. All right, that's the spectral analysis of Comet 67P. It's 100% organic. CH, hydrocarbons all over, hydrocarbons, sodium, silicon, carbon, hydrogen, iron. That is what is in you. And that is what is in all biology. And all of these things are biology. The Earth is biology. The planets are biology. The comets, the asteroids, 100% from living creatures. It was all written about in the past. We've always laughed about it. And now we have the evidence to show that what they said was true. Now, you can do anything you want. You can walk around, turn around in circles, and just hang your head in the woods. Do whatever you want. But that's what the fact of the nature now. Do what you want about it. But I'm not going to run away from and hide from what I see as facts. Facts are facts. Deal with them the way you want.